The old woman discovered intruders had broken into her home. The thugs opened fire immediately. She was blown back in an instant. But the old woman wasn't just some ordinary person. She was a 1,000-year-old vampire. Soon the two began to fight. Bud quickly pulled out his gun and fired wildly. But the vampire still didn't die. Bud grabbed a nearby knife and chopped off her head with force. Then he pulled out the vampire's fangs to exchange for a large bounty. Right after Bud left, a woman arrived at the house. She saw her mother's severed head and was overwhelmed with grief. Then they found a piece of glass stained with human blood. The woman licked it and instantly picked up Bud's scent. Soon, she led a group into Bud's house, took away his wife and daughter, and knocked him out cold. When Bud woke up, he planned to rescue his family. So Bud teamed up with Jake and Amy and stormed the vampire's lair. Amy rushed in without hesitation and began slaughtering vampires without restraint. Just then, a swarm of vampires with rifles appeared. The three were forced into a corner. In the moment of crisis, a pickup truck burst through the door. It was Bud's good friend Paul. He carried a Gatling gun and mowed down the entire vampire base. Soon all the vampires were wiped out. Then they split up. Paul and Bud headed to the basement. Suddenly vampires attacked. Paul was bitten. To avoid dragging Bud down, he chose to stay behind alone.
West Side for life!
As Bud was filled with sadness, a hand suddenly grabbed him and flung him across the room. At that moment, Amy and Jake arrived. They told Bud to go rescue his family. They would hold them off here. Soon Bud found the woman. He fired without hesitation, but the bullets couldn't harm her. Just as the vampire was about to turn Bud, his wife rushed in and pierced the woman's body. The woman angrily tossed her aside, just as she was about to kill them. Bud grabbed the pistol from the ground and fired at the vampire, but the woman caught the bullet. She charged straight at Bud, but when Bud opened his eyes, her head had been severed by the steel wire trap Bud had prepared in advance. Bud had successfully rescued his family.